A packed canteen with children enjoying their school dinner may not fit the stereotype of lunch at school, but the government hopes it will increasingly become the norm as it unveils plans to combat childhood obesity and poor behaviour in the classroom. As many start back for the new term, new nutritional standards are being introduced into secondary schools for the first time to make meals healthier. They're already mandatory in primary schools. Ministers are also extending a pilot scheme to offer free school meals in secondary schools to encourage pupils to adopt healthier eating habits. Schools in Newham in East London and in County Durham are among the first to take part. And coupled with the new nutrient standards, it's hoped children will move away from the takeaway and into the school canteen. The plans were unveiled by Children's Secretary Ed Balls at a primary school in Newham, where the free school meals scheme has been trialled since September last year. He hopes getting pupils to start eating a healthy meal at a young age will encourage them to take that habit on into secondary school.
Well, the evidence is that about a third of secondary school pupils are eating a lunch in school, and the numbers are rising. And here in Newham, where we introduced the nutritional standards last year for secondary school pupils, the numbers actually went up. So I don't think that this is a foregone conclusion that we're going to fail. In fact, if you talk to the primary school children here who are going to be going to secondary school in the next few years, they love the healthy food. It's a cultural change, it's going to take time.
The pilot's backed by £20 million in funding, and the Tories have raised doubts the government will be able to find the extra £1 billion needed to roll the scheme out nationwide. They've also found hundreds of primary schools are failing to offer children a hot meal at lunchtime, with many not having adequate kitchen facilities to prepare them on site. But Mr Balls believes it's important to consider prioritising the investment into school dinners.
If the evidence is, as I believe it may well be, that the children who have these free lunches are actually doing better at school, are concentrating better, are healthier and enjoying school more, then as a society it's something we should take very, very seriously indeed. And I would like to have cross-party support. I really regret the fact that Conservatives aren't supporting what we're doing on free lunches.
And you would be prepared to invest in that, even if it does.
And as the figures for childhood obesity continue to rise, and a prediction that half of boys aged 6 to 10 could be obese by 2050 and a fifth of girls, nobody's in any doubt that some action is needed to try and combat the problem.